Are you learning driving? Do you think that is very similar to appearing for your NEET examination? How is it so? So your MCQ examination and your drive test are very much similar. How do we understand that? Now, when you are giving your drive test, you need to know the general rules of the road where you are driving your vehicle for the first time. The same is the case when you are appearing for any examination. Let's say when you are appearing for NEET, you need to know the examination pattern. When you are driving, you need to have sound navigation skills, know what are the various traffic symbols, rules, regulations on the road. Similarly, when you are giving your MCQ examination, you know that within 3 hours how many questions I have to solve, when I need to speed up, when I need to speed down, which section I need to complete first. Extra time could be devoted to numericals in physics. So you also understand what is the correct layout for your examination preparation. Now, when you are driving, you ensure that your vehicle remains safe, and you also check if there is any obstacle situation on the road. The same happens with an MCQ examination. You skip the questions in the first round that you feel are tough, and then you revisit those questions later on, because those are we can say obstacles. They would reduce your speed, and also sometimes you might get disheartened saying that I'm not able to attempt the remaining questions, probably I'll not be able to qualify. So a good idea is to skip those questions in the first round, to avoid the tricky questions in the first round, and then revisit it after the remaining thing is done. But when you are marking your OMR sheet, be very careful that you are not marking it in the incorrect order. Let's say you have attempted question 10 and then question 12. So you leave the question 11 in the case of OMR sheet. Mark it later when it comes. Also, following the instructions in a driving test is important, and the same happens with a multiple choice question. It's very important to focus on to the instruction. Whether the question says which of the following except, not a case of. So words like except, not need to be understood very carefully. Then again, assertion reason question. Usually when you are practicing assertion reason question, students have a habit of understanding that the first choice would be assertion and reason both are correct and reason is the correct explanation. Second choice would be assertion and reason both are correct but reason does not explain the assertion. But probably when I am setting the paper, I'll make these as choice 3 and 4. So in that case, you have to go by the instructions very carefully. You cannot just take it for granted that the first choice would be this and the second choice would be this. In that case, you would actually not be able to perform good with your MCQ questions. So performing well with your MCQ questions, specifically in NEET UG examination, is very important because your rank determines the college and the state that you would be ultimately getting through.